What up, figure freaks? Look at my beautiful tree on the front yard. I got some lights down here on the flower bed. Some pine. And here's our beautiful tree. Kids are at their mom's. Coming over bright and early tomorrow. So I figured I'd get some taping done and do a quick top 23 of 2023. Yes, that's a top 23 action figures of 2023 right here. It's actually going to be 3 honorable mentions with a top 20. Starting right now. We got the basic Hulk Hogan. They're bringing back the bicep cut on the basics. I just think it's cool. No cloth. It's all molded, but look at that. That looks pretty wicked right there. The rips in the back of the t-shirt there. Sleeveless. Really nice looking face. Super clean. Almost like one of the best likenesses to Hulk Hogan I have seen. Blue pants. Oh, don't fall now. Some black boots, so kind of from his early days, probably from the break of Hulkamania, the dawn of Hulkamania. We're gonna go right on to Scrap Iron. G.I. Joe, I didn't bring up his, the drone launcher. But love this figure. Got the remote there. I love when you take the helmet off, his face is all scarred up. Brings us over to another Joe, or Cobra, I should say. We got the Trouble Bubble with the Televiper. Would have been cool if they had some words going across the visor there, but still, wicked figure. Most of these figures I really love because of that's what I grew up with, and this is kind of reminiscent. Not the case here with Tarn, Transformers Legacy. Just a sick looking figure. Kind of keeps with the deco of the Decepticons, purple, black, silver, and he legit has the Decepticon symbol that he ripped off of another Decepticon who was dying, and he placed it on his face to wear. This is Tarn. Pretty wicked figure. Alright, what are we on? 19? Wonder Man, followed by Power Man. These guys suffer from the same thing. They don't have stomach crunch, but I think that's necessary because they're both wearing jackets. A lot of people hate both these figures. I like them both because they look great. Wonder Man. I like the little belt things that you can pop in the blast effects. So he's got his little jet packs in his belt, even though his smoking jacket would probably light on fire. But they got his likeness down perfectly. I actually really love this Luke Cage. Disagree? I don't care. It looks really good, except for down there with those little ripped armpits. But chain belt, boots. I don't know why. I'm not a yellow guy, but I'm starting to like yellow because everything is in yellow, as you can see. We got the Spider-Man. Now, this is not the retro release. This is the one that came out earlier this year. The retro has kind of a bluish spider on the back there. But this is very reminiscent of Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. So, I like it. Oh, knocking shit down. And farting. All right. Cyclops. Finally, we got a great looking Cyclops. I want the blue version of this where he's got the cowl or the thing going over his hair, where it's just blue and yellow. He has the swashbuckler boots, I believe. It's kind of his original disguise or outfit. So do this with the pinless and give us another Cyclops in the blue, the old school, the uncanny Cyclops. Here we got Ripper. Now, Buzzer could have been in here, but Buzzer was having problems and his glasses sucked. They were like, whatever, the things that wrapped around his ear were all fat and juicy and wouldn't wrap around his ear, and they weighed too much, so that his goggles kept flying off. This guy, it's a different story. However, the Dreadnoks, the two new Dreadnoks I got, both have the same issue with their ankles. Very loose, and so they fall over, and they both have heavy weaponry. Next up, we got Hyperion from the 2-pack. He came with Dr. Spectrum. Dr. Spectrum is fully pinned, but this guy is just too pretty. Very reminiscent of the Ed McGuinness looking Hyperion. Wish they did pin this on the arms, but the colors match the pins to the molding of the arms, so that's okay. Pinless legs, just a nice looking figure. It's pretty. I like that mask too, how it's kind of black and red. The shading there is super dope. Which brings us over to another 2-pack, Squadron Supreme. We got the Blur. Look at more yellow. And Nighthawk. All pinless, gorgeous figures. So, as you can see, there's kind of a theme. We got one Mattel so far, and the rest Hasbro, I believe. But we got a few other kinds today. We got the Diamond Select Red Hulk. This figure's just beast. It's huge. It towers over the Marvel Legends Red Hulk, and I think the face is more appropriate. He's super evil looking. Almost too evil. Next up, we got Banshee, the training suit Banshee. I love the wings he's got, the look, the 2 heads he has that he comes with are wonderful. And again, yellow, just popping with that yellow. This face is awesome. You gotta have this face. But I'm hoping that we get the yellow and green version soon. Should be coming. We got that Angel that was announced, so they should be filling in the gaps. We got Snow Job, G.I. Joe Classified. Comes with the skis. Comes with the snowshoes back there. All his weaponry, ski poles. Very reminiscent of my childhood. I had a Snow Job. Loved going out in the snow and having him ski around in it. Now I'll do some poses. But, you know, anything can flop off of this guy. You lose something. You lose a gun or a clip. It will be upsetting. Now we got Shredder. We got the Mighty Morphed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder. So this is a Power Rangers figure, but it morphed with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we got a Shredder, which I love. Normally, I don't go after Turtles or Power Rangers, but I had to get this one because it was so pretty. Loose joints, though. He doesn't stay standing up. Too bad. Back to Mattel, Motu Masterverse. I love this figure. They did this figure almost perfectly. The 2-headed Too Bad. Lots of cool weapons. And he's huge. He is a big figure. I think he's the second largest, only to Red Hulk. Blob's up there too. Now we got Razor Ramon. Hey, yo. The bad guy. Just because Razor is awesome. Rest in peace, Razor. And back over here, we got the Marvel Legends Blob. About time we got this. Really nice looking figure. Single jointed on the arms, but with no pins. And same thing down the legs. But he's so big that you can't really move around. But the face is great. The body is great. Perfect Blob. Back over to Mattel. Now we got Manny faces. Love this. Love how this gun, you can pop it out of his hand and then you pop it on the little switch up here. Twist it around. Switch his heads up, and then you can actually pop these head or face plates inside because the whole helmet pops off. Pretty cool figure. And I love Manny faces. Hawkeye with Sky Cycle. Or Sky Sled. I can't remember. But remember reading Hawkeye back in the day, in the 80s. He had the Sky Sled all the time. Finally got the pinless version of Hawkeye. He looks great. Lovely figure. Here's something. We're going into the top 3 now. We got Spiral. A lot of people forgot about this figure. She came out very early in 23. It might have been January even, but very early. And I don't know. I've seen a lot of videos where people didn't put her on the top 20 or top 10. And she is a dope figure. I mean, 3 arm. They really improved. Pinless on all, or excuse me, 6 arms. 3 on each side. Very sturdy, good looking, lots of weapons. Beautiful face sculpt. The helmet's perfect. I mean, they did her beautifully. And number 2, we got the WWE Elite Mr. Perfect. Now, I love the top of his singlet. It's all rubbery, and you can bring it down, kind of down around his waist down there. First time they did that, I think. Came with the towel, the IC strap, awesome face sculpt. Looks just like him. He looks pissed. He would have came in number 1 if it weren't for this guy. The new X-Men 97 Wolverine. Beautiful figure. All pinless. Super yellow pops. The claws are great. They don't fucking fall out. This face sculpt is awesome. You can pop on the other one, the one where he's got his cowl. And he looks just like the Wolverine from the cartoon. This figure is awesome. I feel like I can almost get rid of all my other Wolverines, but I do hope they do come with the brown suited in this buck. That would be sick. So that's going to do it for my top 23 of 2023. By the way, I went to Target today, Christmas Eve. Found this, grabbed it. She said, I'm just going to charge you $3 because it didn't show up in the system. Pretty sick deal. Super glad I did that. Got super lucky. Thanks, lady. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. Pretty quick, pretty brief, you know, about 13 minutes in. Don't want to go too long, but what's your top 10, your top 20 of 2023? As you can see, I kind of went in the $20 to $30 range. I don't really go much higher. I don't do like Mezco or Storm collectibles or anything like that, or like big ass ones. I have friends that do that. I have no interest in that. Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe Classified, WWE Elite, Mo2, Transformers, 6-inch scale. That's about it for me. Happy New Year again, guys. Please subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you in 2024. Later.